Hi everyone, my name is Priscilla. I've been thinking about the floods and the disaster that has accompanied the floods in Kenya and in East Africa. And it is sad, the images that are coming in, the loss of life, the loss of property, the diseases that are coming in. And to make matters worse with the doctor's strike, it is just a sad case. And I was reflecting on the story in the book of Mark, chapter 6, verses 32 to 44, about Jesus feeding the 5,000 people. This was after they had retreated with his disciples for a quiet time. But the people, the crowds, had seen them. And they wanted to experience the miracles. They wanted to experience the healings. They wanted to hear the word of God. And the word says that in verse 34, that when Jesus saw them, he had compassion on them because they were looking like sheep without a shepherd. He had compassion on them. I am reminded of the verse that says that the mercies of God are new every morning. Even that morning, even that afternoon, the mercies of God were new for these people. He saw them. He saw people who spiritually, because it says that after that he started teaching them. So what he saw were people who are hungry spiritually, people who are lost, people who needed to be led to God, people who didn't know the right or wrong and who hungered to experience God in their lives. And when you think about sheep without a shepherd, they can go astray, they can go to the neighbors, they can be killed, they can be stolen. They need to be guided to the right places for good pasture. So they can even go hungry. There is a lot, there is no protection, there is no nothing. And when people look like sheep without a shepherd, they are really lost and they need someone to guide them. So Jesus sat them down and taught them the way of God. And so late in the evening, these people are hungry. These people are far away from home and they don't have food. But the disciples of Jesus are like, we cannot afford it. We need like half a year's wages to feed these people. And Jesus was like, what do you have? We only have 5 loaves and 2 fish. Bring it. And Jesus was prayed and blessed it and broke it and fed the people. What am I trying to say? That in this season, there are so many people right now experiencing the floods who have lost everything. They need shelter. They need clothes. They need food. They need medical aid. Their needs are just like what the disciples saw. It's too much for us. We cannot do this. And maybe you are looking at the situation and thinking, what can I offer? This is too big for me. Guess what? What do you have? Do you have 1 loaf? Bring it to God. Through the agencies that he has given, you can give to the Red Cross. There are churches who are doing a good job of mobilizing. There are organizations that are mobilizing. Whatever it is, if your church is not mobilizing, send even I believe even the radio stations might be doing this. I'm not sure, but I know the Red Cross is on the ground. Donate. It could be that 50 bob. It could be 100 shillings. It could be 500 shillings. That 1 loaf, give. Give it to God through the agencies that are available. Another person is going to bring another loaf. Another person is going to bring some fish. What am I saying? Maybe you have clothes. You haven't even worn them in a year. They are just in your closet. Give. Some of them, your kids have outgrown them. Give. There are people who really, really need them. And for us who are far away, give. Whatever it is you can send. That $1, that 1 shilling, that 50 bob is going to make a difference when it comes together with other persons, $1, 50 shillings, whatever it is. It may look small, like the 5 loaves look small to the disciples compared to the amount of people that were there, but they ended up being a big blessing to a whole community who would have slept hungry, who would have slept tired, but they got refreshed. They got refreshed by the word of God, and they got refreshed in the body, and they ate so much that they even had leftovers. Let's not just go to our social media and type, "This is so sad," and then we splash it with the images. Yes, the images are showing us what is happening. And then, after you know what is happening, then what? After we do what we do best to go into those places and gaze, then what? As the agencies that are tasked with the job of rescue, as they do their work, what can you do? God is asking you what's in your hand. Where is your brother? Don't you dare tell God that you're not your brother's keeper, because you are. And being your brother's keeper, being your sister's keeper, means you share what you have, no matter how small it is. Give your loaf of bread. It's going to save lives. Be a blessing to somebody today. This is the word for today with Reverend Priscilla.